2022 has been a year when the insurance regulator IRDA took several pro-buyer and pro-industry steps. In the country's fight against COVID, the number of patients queuing up at hospitals was getting longer, while the insurance companies were facing huge pile of claims that the Supreme Court had to order to settle them as soon as possible. In the meantime, all kinds of flaws were exposed in the insurance industry. Now, the insurance regulator is engaged in the exercise of correcting them and increasing the reach of insurance in the country. There are two problems before IRDA. First, less companies and more people. A country like India needs more insurance companies and products. At the same time, there is a need to reduce the expenditure on insurance. In a country where the penetration of insurance is only 4.2%, and if the goal of universal insurance is to be achieved by 2047, then better services will have to be provided at the level of the product, the number of companies, and the policy holders. IRDA is engaged in the process of creating favorable conditions on all these fronts.
On the product front, for the first time, IRDA allowed insurance companies to introduce new products without any prior approval. That is, it introduced the use and file process. Companies got the facility that they can launch products with the approval of their board. Policy holders should buy and use it, and then companies should register it with IRDA later. It has been implemented for both health insurance and life insurance. Now, according to IRDA, this exemption will give flexibility to insurance companies to introduce new products, and policy holders will get the option of new products. New types of pay as you drive and pay how you drive motor insurance were introduced under this use and file rule.
After opening the way for new products, now the regulator has come up with a proposal to change the insurance law. The biggest proposal in this is to fix the maximum limit of expenses of companies on the basis of premium collection. The company's expenses include commission paid to agents and other expenses such as technology expenses, employee costs, administrative expenses. This is called expense of management. IRDA has proposed to set a limit on this, under which this capping can be kept at 30% for general and life insurance and 35% for health insurance companies. There is a provision to spend up to an additional 15% for government insurance schemes and expansion of insurance in rural areas.
This means that the company will spend within the same range as it is earning. The rest of the capital would be used to bring new products. Insurance industry experts believe that this is a big step, as it will keep all the costs under one head and will give the freedom to the industry to allocate according to its priorities.
The regulator thinks that if more and more companies come in the insurance industry, then the scope of insurance will increase and customers will get more options. Under this thinking, efforts are being made to simplify the process of registration and funding of new insurance companies. The way for investment of private equity funds in insurance companies is being opened, and preparations are being made to reduce the minimum capital requirement of 100 crore rupees.
With this, small companies who wanted to enter the field of insurance in the format of a new type of product or an app will get an opportunity. However, these are still proposals of IRDA. Opinions are being sought from industry stakeholders on these. If these proposals go through, they will be implemented from April 1, 2023. It is expected that the new rules will prove effective in increasing the scope of insurance in the country.